The next section I want to talk about one AI feature of one AI website that is called color.adobe.com. I'm sharing the link with you in the chat box. Okay, so what it does is it's basically up until now what we were doing is we were using AI for image generation and for changing the garment print or garment color or garment background or whatever, right? So basically it was very visual in terms of putting the dresses and person and all of those. That was that kind of AI. Now this is for just colors. As designers, we come across a lot of colors and we want to use a lot of colors. So, what are the ways in which we need colors, right? We extract color out of a picture to create a color board. That is one thing. Then we use different combination of color schemes, right? Analogous color scheme or monochromatic color scheme, and there are other types, right? We want to extract gradients, and how can you extract all of these with so much ease? It is so difficult to get colors. Okay, so Adobe has made it very easy for us to do it by giving us an AI tool which is helpful for all of your coloring needs. How it helps? Okay, what all it does, it creates color themes. Okay, it extracts themes and gradients out of your existing images. All right, and then you can transfer Adobe color themes into content. Okay, and how can you do that? So we will start working with it. You can explore the web page, and also there is a button called as create here. So when you click on create, it will take you to a section where there are these 4 subsections. Okay, so we'll start by exploring one by one. The first one is color wheel. All right, so they have given you a color wheel, and now you can choose color schemes here. So there is analogous color scheme. Okay, so when you click on analogous color scheme, it picks colors from analogous, format. And now you can try and take it, where do you want in the, far or closer to the center, and then it will create like so. You can, and you can actually find what kind of color schemes you're looking for, and then once it's done, it comes onto the right, and then you can write the name of the theme, and you can put whatever tags that works for you, and then select or unselect publish theme. So when you publish it, it will go to the website. You can unselect it, and then you can save it. Once you save it, it will give you the color scheme saved like this. This was my previous color scheme. This is my new color scheme, okay, which I just saved. Now you can download it. It downloads as JPEG, and then it, oh, one second. You have downloaded it from here, and then it comes to your downloads, and then once you click on it, it gives you like this color scheme available for you with your color codes and all the RGB values, so that you can recreate it. This is one small feature of this, right? So you can go ahead, try monochromatic, and it will give you like your, kind of monochromatic color schemes, or triad, right? Or complementary color scheme, right? So when you put complementary, it will just go around like this. It just makes it so easy for you to, pick your colors. Shades, right? So now that for shades, like basically you can either get, closer to white, or you can get much closer to what the original color is, and then it'll just go around, like you can get shades of yellows and browns and whatever, right? So this is, and then there is RGB, there is different kinds of values. I'm not aware of what is HSB and LEB, but RGB is what totally works for us. Okay, so that is one part of the color wheel, color extraction. Okay, then there is extract theme. So once you click on this particular section, it will tell you to drag and drop an image. So you can extract color from any image and save them as color palette. This is like the feature that we have very widely used in our um, design process. So let's select a file and extract a color make a color board out of something. Like take a nice picture. Let's take this picture. All right. Yeah, so once I have this picture, I can extract the colors out of this, and it gives me a freedom to choose whatever colors that I want, so I can just move these and create the color scheme of my choice. And once I'm happy with it, so what do you want? Colorful? You want it bright? It gives you like preset options also, what works for you. It's just doing muted colors, so all the muted colors comes up, deep colors, and it will select all the deeper colors from the thing, and then you can see. So if I like this color scheme, what kind of mood do I want to bring into the table, in terms of the collection, then I can choose out of this. And then once it's done, again the same process, saving it. Okay, so that's that. It's very easy, convenient. Then you can extract gradient out of the image. Once you click on it, you can choose whichever. So suppose you like this, so you can take 3 color gradients. Between white, yellow and purple, you can create a whole gradient, and then you can choose whichever colors you want. So second box is of this, and the third box is of this. Yeah, so yeah, this is also, again, you can do this and save it. See, look, on the right you are able to visualize how are you getting the scheme colors. So if this is what you want, then this is the gradient you have, right? And then save it, view it, and it's given you a gradient. Now you can choose your brand colors and create a gradient for the background, and I mean, uses are endless. Download it, and then this is what you're seeing. When you go to this particular section, you can actually copy the code, and then you can directly take it, let's say on Clo, and put this color code, and that works. All you have to do is go on top of it and click it. So this is basically using AI to create or give you, assist you choosing your colors and decide better on the colors. And accessibility tools. Okay, now this is a very interesting segment by this particular website. It is helping you to check contrast. So when you're making this is like can be your whole brand kit. It can create your whole brand kit. When you're designing a website, let's say, what is the contrast? So you are trying to work with your color scheme, obviously, right? Even if it's your website, so you can choose the contrast, and it will tell you if it fails or if it passes in the contrast test. All right, so now, like, if you do this, it shows you it passes, and then if you go further, it tells you that it is not appropriate. So basically, your eyes can also tell that it is a passable color or it is not, but there are regulations for, let's say, there are regulations, worldwide regulations, on what should be the acceptable contrast for any website, and you need to pass that particular levels for your website to be a valid website. Okay, because you can't do that. Like, what if somebody is colorblind, right? So there is a feature here called as colorblind safe also. So somebody is colorblind, then no conflicts found. Swatches are colorblind safe, which means if a person is colorblind, so what is the problem when a person is colorblind? Okay, you can't tell the difference between red, green, and brown. So this is one type of colorblind. There is a blue colorblindness also, but let's say blue, red, green, and brown is the most common type of colorblindness. So if your person is a general colorblind, then if these color combinations, they won't be able to be confused. They won't be able to see the same colors as they are here, but at least they'll be able to see the distinction. I know this because my own brother is colorblind. Okay, and he cannot tell the difference between red, green, and blue. So when he sees a gulmohar tree where there's a brown bark, green leaves, and red flowers, all of it looks the same to him. Okay, so now if I put these four, 5 colors which he is colorblind of, if I put it all together, he'll not be able to see the distinction between. So maybe he might not be able to read the website. If I put like green, brown, and red together, he might not be able to read through the website. So that compliances are there throughout the world for you to be able to check this, and Adobe is giving us an option to check if somebody is colorblind, can they see your website or text, or if they are able to manage the contrast and all. So these two tools, yeah, good to have tools. As a designers, I thought it's a good opportunity to introduce something like this to you, and you might go an extra mile to create that kind of compliances check with your work as well. Let's say work is going international, then you need to have these compliance checks with your work. So yeah, check if it is pass or fail for colorblind and contrast checkers, and you can do that. And there's a contrast ratio. There is a minimum contrast ratio that is required by compliances, right? So it will tell you, there are guidelines, you can read more. If I'm not wrong, the compliance test is 4 is to something. Okay, so I'm not remembering but then you can definitely do this. Adobe has given us an option using AI. Okay, so color wheel, extract theme, extract gradient, and accessibility tools are the gift to us from Adobe when it comes to choosing colors for our projects, and even design process and collections and websites and um, portfolio, etc. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. Please go and explore the website and see what colors, just go through it and then use it whenever you want to. This is that.